Runner's internal stretch. So this is a really simple way to get into internal and external rotation of the hip. One, to get the body moving a little bit, but two, to prepare for any lower body work that you may be doing, like squats, deadlifts, lunges, anything like that. So you're going to start in a straddle. Then you're going to bend one foot, and if you're a little bit tighter like me, what you can actually do is have the hands behind you on the floor for support. You're just going to try to posture up as best you can. Now this bent knee is the one I'm actually working. This is the leg that I'm actually working here, this right leg. And all we're going to do is simply collapse that knee down to the floor all the way. Then we're going to come up and we're going to take the knee to the other way, try and collapsing it back to the floor now. And we're actually going to use this back glute to try and make that happen. We're going to squeeze the butt to draw the knee down towards the floor. And then we're just going to alternate between these two positions. Now, because I have tighter hips, you can see that this butt here is actually lifting off the floor as I go into full internal rotation as the knee touches down. That's okay. But I'm not encouraging that butt lift. If anything, I'm trying to prevent it from happening. But I do still want to hit this knee towards the floor, right? That's still our marker. That's still our aim. So trying to keep the butt on the floor, but allowing it to lift just enough to let that knee actually make contact with the floor. At the same time, notice the torso angle. I'm not letting myself rotate here. This will be a little bit easier because now as this leg comes to the floor, this hip is twisting a little bit, and now I'm not challenging that internal rotation position as much. So I actually want to be postured up, and if anything, trying to push the hip back or staying square to challenge this internally rotated position a little bit more. Always keeping the chest lifted. So you're going to do your prescribed reps, and then once we've done that, we're then going to take this leg back behind us, the minimum being 90, or out to the side of your body essentially. This knee is 90, that foot is 92. Now from here I'm trying to posture up, and again I'm going to bias this internal rotation by pushing this hip back or rotating my body to face this back knee. But I'm not going to lead with the spine, I'm going to lead with the hip. And then we're holding here for the prescribed time. Again, hands can be off if you're more mobile, encouraging that internal rotation, or behind you, sitting up tall, not leaning back if you're a little bit tighter. And that's the runner's internal stretch.